Hello, I'm Officer Alexandra Parker. Hello, I am Officer Alexandra Parker with the Austin Police Department Public Information's Office. At approximately 6 p.m., 911 received a call for a male who appeared to have been shot inside the, Country Air Mobile Home Park, which is located at 8220 West State Highway 71. The caller also advised that they believed the male was beyond help. At approximately 6:04 p.m., officers arrived on scene and located a 19-year-old white male with multiple gunshot wounds. The victim was pronounced deceased at 6:17 p.m. At this time, there is not a suspect in custody. However, detectives are on scene actively investigating. Detectives believe that this is an isolated incident, but as always, we remind the public to remain vigilant. We also ask that anyone with information please call in to the APD homicide tip line at 512-477-3588. This is being investigated as Austin's 79th homicide of the year. I can take any of your questions at this time.
Just to clarify, the caller was the man who was shot?
No, sir. The caller was a neighbor who had heard multiple shots, and then when he came outside, he realized that there was a victim.
The 19-year-old, did they live in the mobile home park here?
That's unclear at this time. They weren't inside of a unit. They were outside.
They were outside a car or inside the car that you guys were?
What I know is that he was in the parking lot.
What's the significance of that car that police were gathered around?
So it could be the victim's car. It's a little too early for me to verify that. But it's believed to be involved.
Was the victim inside the car?
I cannot release that information at this time.
Do you have a person of interest yet?
Not that I'm aware of. However, they are canvassing. They're talking to witnesses. They have some video footage, I believe, so they're working on that.
What makes investigators believe that this is an isolated incident?
That's the information that I received, which they don't say unless they genuinely feel that way. So it would have to have something to do with the evidence that they have already.
Do we know, I'm sorry, maybe you already touched on this, but I apologize for not paying attention. Do we know if the victim actually lives here or in the area? Or?
We're not sure if the victim lives here. He was not inside of a mobile unit, though.
Was the victim dead on arrival?
Yes.
Any weapons in the car, around the car, any?
They're still processing the scene, so I'm not sure if there are any weapons that have been recovered.
Are you able to say how many times the victim was shot, approximately?
No, sir. What I know at this time is that there are multiple gunshot wounds.
Any? Can you identify what sort of gun? Was it, a handgun or?
No, sir. That information is not being released at this time. We don't want to jeopardize the investigation.
And again, the victim was found lying in the parking lot?
I did not specify that, and I'm not at liberty to disclose that right now. Not inside of a unit, though. That's what I can tell you.
Or inside the car?
Just not inside of a unit.
Question real quick. Yeah, all the police lights were off kind of in this area, which is kind of new to me. Was there a specific reason for that? Or
You said police lights?
All the siren lights were off.
Probably just because this is a residential area, maybe out of respect for the rest of the members once we realized that this was going to be an ongoing investigation. But no significance that I'm aware of other than that. Thank you guys for your time. I appreciate it.